Nova 3i, Huawei's new mid-ranger, and finally, well, Samsung and Exynos 7870, Xiaomi and Snapdragon 625, Huawei Honor and the Kirin 659. Finally, that monotony gets broken. Huawei's got a brand new chip. It's in this sweet looking Nova 3i. And in today's video, let's unbox it and take a quick look. Hey guys, Ash here from C4E Tech, card to our monthly giveaway, link in the description below. And also down there is the bell icon. Click on it to become part of our notification squad. Here's the box that the Nova 3i comes in. No seal thanks to our amazing customs officials. At least this time they cleared it fast, right? No complaints. First up, we have the Nova 3i. Looks just like the Nova 3. Amazing. We then have the SIM ejector pin, a 10-watt charger, and a micro USB cable. So now let's quickly get back to the 3i and take a close look. First, let's start with the placements. To the front, on top, we have a notch. This notch houses the same dual camera setup as on the Nova 3, along with the sensors and earpiece. It does lack the IR sensor from the Nova 3 though. That said, the display remains the same. It's a 6.3-inch IPS LCD panel with a Full HD Plus resolution. It's sharp, it's vibrant, looks good. The Nova 3i is a tad wider, the bezels are a little chunkier. Another change is with regards to the back. It's still the amazing dual colored panel, but instead of 3D glass that curves a lot to the sides, we've got 2.5D that curves just a little bit. The metal sides are of a different shade too, but the placements are exactly the same. We have a hybrid slot to the left, secondary mic up top, the power and volume keys reside to the right, and to the bottom there's the speaker, headphone jack, and they are found on either side of the micro USB port here. Now, given the new chip, the notch, the 20k plus asking price, I would have loved to see Type-C here. I'm a little disappointed, to be honest. Anyway, from a build and design standpoint, compared to the Nova 3, yes, the 3i comes with a few trade-offs, but even then it feels really premium in hand. Slippery, but premium. And it also manages to look really good. I'm kind of liking what Huawei has been doing with their build these days. Anyway, let's now move on and get to the part that I've really been waiting to talk about right from the start of the video, the specs. Underneath the hood, we get the all-new Kirin 710 chip from Huawei. So what's the Kirin 710? Is it better than the 660, 636? Where does it actually slot in? Well, time for a little theory. Sorry guys, it's gotta be done. Now the Kirin 710 uses a combination of 4 powerful A73 and 4 power-efficient A53 cores. So now to give you some comparative perspective, the Snapdragon 660 has a similar configuration, but the 660 is built on the 14nm process, while the 710 is built on the newer 12nm process. This should theoretically let Huawei achieve better power efficiency and also let the chip run cooler. So this Kirin 710 should, again in theory, be more power efficient and perform better than say a Snapdragon 660. The Snapdragon 710 on the other hand uses the newer A75 and A55 based cores and is built on the 10nm process, so that's still better than the 710. But here's a fun twist. The Snapdragon 710 has only 2 powerful cores, the Kirin 710 has 4. So this means for processors that require multiple cores, the 710 might come close. So that's it, I'm done with theory now. Long story short, the Kirin 710 is a much better chip than Kirin 659. It slots above the 660 and below the 710, Snapdragon 710 that is. All this is theory, but how will it translate to day-to-day use? Well, in the limited time I've spent with the 3i, it all felt great. The 3i runs on EMUI 8.2 built on top of Android 8.1 Oreo. You can enable the app drawer. Jumping between apps felt fast and snappy. The fingerprint scanner was fast and accurate. Didn't face any issues there. Face unlock worked well too. It was very quick. Talking about quick switch worked well too. There's a single button navigation option that is quite refreshing. Then there was 3D Qmoji, Huawei's take on an emoji. If you're into that sort of thing, you might like it. Well, we're on the subject of, animojis, the selfie cameras and all that. The selfie camera here is a 24 megapixel f2 unit paired with a 2 megapixel depth sensor. It's got HDR, support for portraits and even portrait lighting. The rear camera is a 16 megapixel f2.2 paired with a 2 megapixel depth sensor. There's AI support. AI does boost colors a lot, as you guys can see. Some of you might like these punchy images, some might hate it. Me personally, this image, I feel boosting of the greens has kind of messed up the colors overall. But this one here, I find it beautiful. The clouds being brought out, the boosted greens, it's quite nice. It's kind of made the image better. So personally, I'm gonna have to test this one out a lot more before I come out of the verdict. For now, Huawei has my attention. The Nova 3i feels very interesting. There's a lot new here, and the price tag of 21,000, that's for the 4128 variant, by the way. The battery is 3350. Forgot to mention that. Now, this price tag, is it justified? It's all gonna come down to how that Kirin 710 performs. In theory, it's good, but is it gonna perform as well as it should? That's the big question. If it does, this might just be a great option in the 20K segment, which doesn't have a lot of competition, right? So anyway, let me get to testing this guy out, and I should have a review for you in a couple of weeks. So that's it for this quick unboxing. It's now time I bid you adieu. If you hated it, you know what to do. If you liked it, go ahead, thumbs up, comment if you have something to say, subscribe, because that makes me really happy. No, seriously, subscribe. Do it right now. Turn on notifications by hitting that bell icon. And I guess that's it. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, my name's Ash. You've been watching C4E Tech, and I'm signing off for now. You guys have a great day. Bye-bye.